Sienna, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I know that you're super busy, but it's great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And so everybody out there, I'm Donovan, of course, and this is my amazing student, Sienna. So to start with, Sienna, my first question, could you tell us a bit about yourself and where in Australia you come from?
So, hello everyone. I'm Sienna. I'm from Sydney, Australia. So I'm pretty sure you know where that is, right?
Yeah. I have an idea.
I'm 19 years old. I'm in a family of 6, and my cultural background, I'm from Samoa and Fiji, so Pacific Islands, Polynesian Islands. Do you know?
Okay. Yeah.
From there.
Okay. So my next question is, what inspired you to come to Taiwan?
For university?
Yeah.
Or just Taiwan in general?
To study here. Why are you here?
So originally, after high school, I was originally supposed to go to America and for basketball. And I saw this post online that kind of showed like this college wanted athletes to come and play basketball at Shushin. And, I was curious, and I kind of set myself up with the agent person who posted that post.
Okay.
And he kind of just connected me with the head coach for the women's basketball team here.
Okay.
And when I got to meet her and, we talked for about like 3 weeks, like just like on FaceTime calls and audio calls. And like I was just getting to know her, and she was basically just saying like what the basketball culture is like in Taiwan, and like why I should come to Taiwan.
Okay.
And I think what initially brought me here to Taiwan was just like how different of a pathway it was compared to America. And
it's a pretty
very different
culture shock.
Yeah, definitely. And I think as a person, I wanted to try something different compared to the regular basketball pathway that every usual basketball athlete would take, which is like, go to America and do college basketball in America. But then I saw this and I was like, oh, I'll try a different pathway. I still have the same goal. Like and it's just like a different approach to it. But yeah.
Okay. So can I ask, because of course an important part of you being here is the basketball, but you have many classes. What are you studying?
So my kind of overall degree is like global intelligent communications, which even now I'm still trying, like kind of struggling to figure out what exactly that is.
Okay, I can understand that.
And I took on this degree because it was basically mainly taught in English. All the classes are in English.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Good.
And which I find is very easy for me. But I do have one Chinese class, but that's to learn Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But basically, to kind of summarize it, I would assume that what we're learning in majority of my classes is just like communications, journalism, videography, and just like how to connect with different people, I guess.
Okay.
Kind of. Yeah. It's a very broad kind of degree.
Okay, but you're picking up skills.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. So let's talk about impressions of Taiwan. What was your first impression of Taiwan when you first arrived?
Busy. Very busy. And like when I came to Shushin, and let's say like on the drive here, there was just so many motorbikes. And in Australia, compared to Australia, like wow, like it was just I wouldn't say overwhelming, but it was just like I was shocked. And and I noticed like it was a lot more urbanized, like where I'm from, because where I'm from in Sydney is kind of like southeast of Sydney, which is not, I wouldn't say it's not as urbanized, but like we still have buildings, but compared to here to Taiwan, maybe it's because we're in Taipei City, that's why it's so urbanized. Maybe that's why. But I was just, it was just like buildings here, buildings there. And I think I was also shocked by how many like convenience stores there were as well. Which I think like is like really good. And I wish we had that in Australia. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, when I first came, I got lost because of the convenience stores. I kind of thought, well, I'm leaving my house and I know where the 7-Eleven is, and it'll be easy to get back home. But the problem is there are 7-Elevens everywhere.
Yeah.
So you cannot use them as landmarks to try and find your way somewhere.
Yeah.
So how has culture shock been?
I think maybe the biggest culture shock is probably like just not seeing as many foreigners here. Like, there's obviously foreigners, but I think compared to Australia is like pretty multicultural. So you have Asians, you have Americans, Africans, white people, you have, just a mix. But when I came here to Taiwan, I would like see myself standing out, and there's like a lot of Taiwanese people, which makes sense though, because we're in Taiwan.
Yeah.
And it's predominantly Taiwanese. So, and I think the other culture shock for me, when I joined my team, it was kind of like there was like this hierarchy that was like established within the team.
Okay.
But in Australia, like we're all the equal platform. So,
Okay.
And it's like, maybe because it's like university, so the freshmen have to respect the seniors.
Possibly.
Yeah, and in Australia, I guess we kind of have that, but it's not as strict as it is here in Taiwan.
Okay.
And when I came here to Taiwan, like my captain, she like just told me straight up, like, oh, like you have to help your senior sisters out. And when she told me that, because my captain, she can speak English, right? But her English isn't as strong like ours.
Okay, of course.
So when she said senior sisters, I was like, senior sisters? Like,
who the hell are you talking about?
And then I realized that she was talking about the like last year students.
Okay.
And so I think that was kind of a shock to me as well.
Okay, fair enough. How does your daily life here differ from life back in Australia?
I think after maybe it's different now compared to Australia when I graduated high school. So after high school in Australia, I wouldn't train every day. But here, I train every day. And which I think I appreciate more because I'm like more active and moving around and stuff like that. And also because there's school as well. And I think school is a lot more flexible here compared to Australia. But maybe because in Australia, it was like high school. So we had set classes and set lunches. But here you could choose your subjects and choose the timing when you want the classes, which I think is a common thing for high school and university. Like you can choose your classes, but in high school, you have to do certain subjects, right? But yeah, I would say that training, there's like a bigger load here compared to Australia.
Just training all the time. So, but is something that Taiwanese people do that you find interesting or confusing?
Not that I can think of right now.
Yeah, you might not have gotten there yet. Because of course I should have made it clear at the start. How long have you been here now?
Maybe.
This must be 3-4 months.
Yeah, 3-4 months.
Only 3-4 months.
Yeah.
So don't worry, you'll get the confusing later on.
Really?
I'm sure. Okay, is there anything you've learned about Taiwanese people that you'd love Australians to know?
I think maybe when they're shy at first, but once you get to know them, they can be really like clingy and like cute. Like for me, with my teammates, when I first tried to get to know them, they were really shy and really passive, and they didn't really talk to me, and I took that as if like they didn't want to get to know me.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, they were just shy, and so once I kind of reached out to them first, and and like started communicating with them first, they started warming up to me, and then eventually, they just really nice, and they're just really curious, I guess, and they obviously want to get to know you, and they really like American English culture as well. So yeah, I think they're really nice and cute people. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Cute and nice. And I would agree with you in that I've just been reading all of my freshman English essays. I have to read like 350 essays from students, and they're introductions from the students.
Oh yeah.
And so many of my students will say they're shy.
Yeah.
When people first get to know them, but then they open up once they get to know people.
Yeah.
So I can understand that experience. Okay, you've mentioned the differences in education system already, but my question is, how would you compare the education system in Taiwan
To Australia.
to Australia?
I think because I did high school in Australia, now I'm doing university in Taiwan. Obviously, there's a bit of like an advancement in education, but I think from what my teammates told me about their high school kind of life and what I've kind of grasped from it, I think students in Taiwan have a much harder time in high school compared to what I've experienced in high school. Like my fellow freshman teammates, they would tell me that after school, they would go to another school just to study.
Yeah, to cram schools.
Yeah,
to
we don't have that in Australia. I think we do have it, but only like the richer kids would do it. Yeah. But in Australia, like it wasn't like compulsory. And like I think in Taiwan it's not compulsory, but parents still make their children.
It's kind of expected.
Yeah.
If you don't go to cram school after regular school, it's probably a sign your parents don't care for you. You're in Taiwan.
Yeah, they also told me that, and I was like, wow. And they were shocked that I didn't do it, and I was like,
I know. I have to tell my students when I finished school, I'd go home, maybe do a little bit of homework, but have loads of time to play and do my own thing. That didn't happen for the students. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was pretty like shocked about that, and just like they were showing me like their past papers, and like it was all in Mandarin, right? And I was just like, whoa, that's where I was overwhelmed. I was like, that's a lot of work. And in Australia, we do have a lot of work, but I think the difference was like we had like kind of flexible learning compared to Taiwan. Definitely, yeah.
Okay, I would agree. So, what is campus culture like? What is Taiwan campus culture like?
I think I really like the campus life here. Everyone's just doing their own thing, and just sometimes I do bump into my teammates on campus. Okay. And like, it's not kind of like the awkward like, oh, you just walk past each other. Like they'll stop and like we'll have conversations and stuff. And yeah, I think it's just really simple, and it's just, just going back and forth to classes. And I think it's really convenient that we have like the canteen and then also like the 7-Eleven here on campus as well. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay, good. Sounds convenient and friendly. Is there anything you think Taiwanese students do better than Australian students?
I think maybe discipline and organization. I think in one of my university classes here, we're learning radio, television production, and my teacher has an assistant, and she's also a student here at Shishin. And I just thought it was like amazing how she kind of balanced helping us on top of her own schoolwork. And she's like a last year student as well. So I don't know if she has like more on her plate, or maybe less on her plate. That's why she's helping us. But she showed me like her kind of diary journal kind of thing, and she just has like everything planned out. And I'm not saying that in Australia we don't do that, but maybe like in my high school, like I didn't do that. I didn't go and help other classes with like their work and stuff. And I think the discipline part, like with like our class, there's this girl that sits beside me and Helen. Her name's Hannah. Do you know Hannah,
I think,
right?
yeah.
We originally invited her to join our group, and she was kind of a part of our group for like a little bit. And so when we were like texting back and forth, she was always the first one to text and be like, okay, I finished this part. Can you guys review this part, blah, blah. And then she would just get it done like straight away.
Okay.
So I think that's also like the discipline part. Like they like to finish things like straight away.
Okay, good. Okay, let's talk about daily life. Do you have a Taiwanese comfort food?
Taiwanese comfort food.
Or something that you just really like eating or
Really like eating?
drinking here?
Okay, my pronunciation's probably gonna sound really bad. But it's the lu ro fan. Lu ro fan. It's like the braised pork and rice.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Lu ro fan. I don't know, but my coach, when she first bought it for me, like every time we go to that same restaurant, I always get lu ro fan.
You know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna make you happy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what Australian foods do you miss?
Maybe cereals, maybe like Nutri-Grain or Wheat Bix, or even like Australian toast, like breakfast. But I won't lie, breakfast here in Taiwan is like really good. But I think I do miss like cereals and also like just my parents' cookings as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, talking about Taiwan, have you explored any interesting cities or cultural spots? Have you had a chance to travel?
Yeah.
Or have you just been traveling with basketball?
I think both.
Okay.
So recently actually, like when I missed our class last week, we had our first round of the UBA, so University Basketball Association round, and we went to Taichung.
By the way, how did it go?
Oh, we won. We won.
Congratulations.
Both games, yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice
and
going.
We have the next round maybe in 3 weeks, I think. Next round, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, we went to Taichung and we stayed at a hotel near the National Taiwan University of Sports.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
I don't know if you know where that is.
No,
yeah,
no idea.
But there was like a night market near that university that we went to, which was like, wow. And I had fried chicken from that night market, and like my roommate, who's also my teammate, and we would always like every night we would just go to that same fried chicken spot, which is like really cool.
Okay.
I also went to earlier when I first arrived to Taiwan. I think maybe early September, maybe. I went to Jiufen.
I love Jiufen.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. Like, oh my!
Those old. Well, I don't know. There's like wooden street kind of thing.
Yeah. And I think the journey there was like really like wow, because like we're just going up and up and up, and it got to a point where like the roads were like really steep, and I was like, oh my goodness. But when we got to like the actual destination, like it was busy, like it was really packed, and there's a lot more foreigners there. But I think that's kind of what was like good about it as well, because it was just like a really crowded place, and just like I don't know if you know that walkway that you just walk through and all the stores. I really liked that.
Okay, no, I enjoy Jiufen as well. It's a good place to go to.
Yeah.
Are you getting much free time on your weekends, or is it just are you still practicing on weekends?
So currently we're practicing every day besides Sunday. So Sunday's like our day off.
Sunday's the day off.
But I think even with practice, I still have like a lot of free time.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because I don't have that many classes.
Okay, and so what are you doing in your free time?
just staying.
Okay.
Yeah, like I do want to go out and travel and like my mom, she also wants me to go out and, you know, explore Taiwan.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I don't want to go by myself. So, but I think maybe I should try to go out and explore by myself, you know, just another step out of my comfort zone, I guess.
Okay, it will. I would suggest at least explore Taipei because the MRT is so convenient.
Yeah.
You know, easy to get to so many places. But just as well, tell your teammates. Tell them I'm here from another country. They should be showing you Taipei.
Okay, I will let them know.
They
but
should.
I also I went to Ximenting.
Okay, of course.
And I went to Taipei 101 with my classmates.
Oh, okay, good.
So I think maybe I'll also ask them if we should go somewhere else.
Yeah. You've got CKS Memorial Hall. Longshan Temple is super beautiful.
Yeah.
There's so many places around Taipei.
Yeah.
Tell them to stop being lazy and show their foreign friend around.
Sure.
Okay. Do you think? Okay, it's still early days because it's only been 3 months, well, 3 or 4 months. But has living here changed you?
I think I would say yes. In saying that, I think I've kind of had to be like a lot more independent.
Yeah.
Compared to like Australia, which is like a given, right? If you're coming to like a foreign country by yourself, you're gonna have to rely on yourself. But I think sort of like making that adjustment was kind of hard for me because I have a pretty big support system back in Australia, and like I'm really close with my family, so I always had like my mom, especially my mom and my dad, like always helping me do stuff and, you know, like that. But when I came to Taiwan and like, you know, had to like open a bank account, that was really hard. Like my coach was there to help me, but I had to go to the actual post office myself.
Okay.
And communicating with the post office people were really hard. And I had to like do my ARC, like file for my ARC by myself. And you know, just a lot to discover by myself. So, but I think that's also a really good thing.
When you don't speak the language.
Yeah.
So choosing to come to Taiwan instead of America, it seriously is a big step.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know people friends of mine that went to England and then after a month they came back home because they were feeling homesick. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? I came to Taiwan and I can survive here. So yeah, because of the language barrier and because it's such a different culture,
definitely.
it will make you independent and teach you how to communicate in different and interesting ways.
Yeah.
Okay, what advice would you give to other Australians who wanted to come and study in Taiwan?
I think before coming to Taiwan, you should at least know some basic Chinese sayings. Because when I first came to Taiwan, I did not learn any Chinese. And I thought I was okay. I thought, you know, I just come to Taiwan, I could just use Google Translate. No. Like, obviously using Google Translate is good, but I think communicating Taiwanese people, like obviously you can use body language as well. Like just pointing at stuff like that. But even sometimes Google Translate gets the translations wrong. And there's one time where I tried to ask something to my teammate and I had to use Google Translate. I think the translate was like wrong. And I don't know if I offended her or something, but I think she understood what I was trying to say. And then she had told me that don't use Google Translate, like kind of thing. I was like, oh, like, did I say something wrong? And she's like, yeah, just don't show that to like other people. I was like, oh my God.
No, so you have no idea what it said.
Yeah. And like, I think just try to learn basic Chinese sayings. That would help at least.
Okay, sounds like good advice.
Yeah.
How has learning Chinese been going?
Chinese is so hard. I would say maybe learning to speak it. I think I wouldn't say I'm confident in my pronunciation skills, but my teacher says that I'm good at pronouncing words. And I think trying to remember it and like when to use like certain sayings. I think I just have to like kind of repetitively like study it, like study the same word like every day, so it's like kind of engraved in my mind. But I think it's going half.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you were saying learn a few phrases before you come from Australia. So can you give me one phrase that everybody should know?
Maybe I don't know how you like specifically order in Chinese, but how I order in Chinese, I would just say like 我要, and then I'd point at the menu.
我要这个东西.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I would do as well.
I'll probably tell them to like learn that, because like if you want to like food in Taiwan, like amazing. So obviously you want to order, and in Taiwan you can obviously use body language and you can use English, but I think it would be like more respectful if you learned that line, especially.
Okay, learned a little something. Okay, okay, let's talk about Australia. Oh, I forgot.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm supposed to be wearing this to make you feel more comfortable and less homesick.
That's cute.
Okay, let's talk about Australia. What do Australians do better?
Do better?
Do better than Taiwanese people?
Oh, do better than Taiwanese people. Oh my god. Do better. Australians. I don't even know.
I'm sorry, that's a terrible question. I wouldn't be able to answer it. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, I've got an idea. How about driving?
Oh my goodness.
How about driving? I mean, in Australia, when it says like there's a 30 kilometers per hour speed limit around the school, people follow the rules.
You think that?
I think people in Australia follow the rules. Oh,
No.
You think not? Okay,
No, like
maybe it's just my family.
No, maybe just your family. Like obviously my family, like we follow the rules, but like driving in Australia, let's say driving in Australia is kind of the same as driving in Taiwan. The only difference is road rage. Road rage is crazy in Australia. Like in Taiwan, like let's say I'm driving with my coach will just cut in front of someone, and that person would like purposefully brake, but they wouldn't like beep at coach. Like they would let coach cut them off. Or like motorbikes would just cut you off. And let's say like I'm riding on my teammate's motorbike, and that was okay. But in Australia, if you were to cut someone off, like they'll like beep at you for the rest of the journey. Like, they would get so mad. And I was just kind of shocked about that as well. That's also another culture shock, like how Taiwanese people were just like chill, just so chill.
They're just accepting when people cut in front of them.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And like speeding as well. Like I didn't notice any speed. Maybe there are speed cameras here, but like my coach was like always speeding, and like it was like fine. But here, like in Australia, like if you was speeding, like that was like not okay. Like police would be like on you straight away.
Yeah. We do have speed traps. There are speed cameras and things like that as well. But people, for me, don't pay as much attention to speed restrictions in Taiwan. That's my feeling. Okay, do you have any advice for Taiwanese people who would like to visit Australia?
I think the same for Australians wanting to come to Taiwan, also learning some like English phrases.
Okay.
Like I think Taiwanese people do they have to learn English?
High school.
High school, yeah.
Elementary school, high school.
I think continue with that kind of like studying. I think it would help to know like basic like sayings.
Okay,
like,
just keep up your English.
Yeah, I think that is it. And also, don't in Australia sometimes we have like weird people, and if you see like a weird person approach you, like don't communicate with them. Like just keep going on your way. And like here in Taiwan, they don't have weird people at all. Taiwan is so safe, and like compared to Australia, like I've never felt so safe like just walking around like at like 1 a.m. in the morning.
Of course. We are so much safer. Yeah, of course. Okay, so I want to ask. Okay, I just want to ask about your plans. How long is your program?
So my scholarship that I received to come to Shushin has me here for 2 years.
Okay.
But originally they wanted me to stay for the full 4.
Okay.
And I was going to do the full 4, but my mom advised me to do 2, just so like to see if I wanted to continue.
Of course.
And like Shushin said that I could also extend the contract like whenever I want.
Okay, good. So you've still got time to decide.
Yeah.
And that's still a long time away.
Yeah.
It gives you a year and a half to decide. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so then just a lightning round. First, I'm just going to ask you to choose between different things. Okay. So first, dogs or cats?
This is meant to be lightning round, but since you like cats.
You can go for dogs. My family.
You won't hate me.
No, I absolutely would not. My family in South Africa and Australia are dog people.
I'm a dog person, but I also like cats. But I would say I'm a dog person.
You have to go with dogs. Yeah. Okay. So what's cuter, the Australian kangaroo or the Taiwanese black bear?
I would actually say the Taiwanese black bear. I think kangaroos are cute, but when I saw the Taiwanese black bear, I thought it was like really cute. Even though it's like pretty dangerous, I heard. That's what my teammates told me.
I don't know. They're pretty small, aren't they?
Yeah, they're tiny, but my teammates told me that like it's really aggressive. But I think it's like really cute looking.
Don't mess with them.
Yeah.
But they're cute looking.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's tastier, bubble milk tea or Tim Tams?
Oh. Maybe Tim Tams.
Okay, that's fair enough. Which do you think is stronger, stinky tofu or Vegemite?
Oh my goodness, that is a really good question. I like stinky tofu, so I'll say Vegemite.
Okay.
I don't like Vegemite.
You don't like?
And I advise no one to try it. Like, no, please, no.
I'm South African, so we go the British way. We go Marmite.
Oh yeah. Is that like similar? I think
it's very similar. Very similar to Vegemite, but people will argue about which is better, Vegemite or Marmite, and I believe Marmite is better. But if you don't like Vegemite, you won't like Marmite either. Okay, so you're a stinky tofu fan.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, let me see. Oh, okay, still lightning round. This time you're just saying, this is the last thing we're doing. You're just saying Australia or Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
Okay, better coffee.
Australia.
Better street food.
Oh, Taiwan.
Okay.
Of course.
Friendlier strangers.
I think so far I've encountered more nicer strangers, like strangers in Australia, but I'd say like my experience with it would probably be I think Taiwan would be better.
Okay, cool. My experience of Australia is people are also very friendly in Australia. Whenever you buy something, the shop clerk or assistant will talk to you and talk about the weather or things like that. So people in Australia are very friendly.
Yeah.
As well. Okay, which country has cuter slang?
Cuter slang? I would say Taiwan, maybe.
Okay, how about cuter men?
Cuter men? Oh, I would probably say Australia because Australia has like multicultural, like different cultures of men.
Of course. Okay, Better fashion.
Better fashion. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a tough one. I would say, when I came to Taiwan, I really liked the fashion here in Taiwan, like especially like with the uni students and everything. But I would probably say Australia because like Australia, like more diverse and kind of yeah, more selection of fashion styles.
Okay, better technology.
Taiwan, Taiwan, of course.
Nicer weather.
Oh, I would say, to be honest, from my experience in Taiwan and like Sydney, I would say weathers are like similar.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
really,
similar
really
to
similar.
Sydney.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, cool. More beautiful beaches.
Oh, I say Australia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Taiwan.
Yeah.
I'd have to say Australia as well. Okay, more polite drivers.
Taiwan, I would say.
Okay, tastier breakfast.
Oh, oh, that's a hard one. I really like the breakfast here. And
Okay, well, don't answer that, but let me ask you a question. Because of course you're missing like your family's food
Yeah.
and you'd be so happy to have certain Australian things if you got back. So I just want to ask, are you going back around Christmas time?
no, because we still around that time we still have the UBA games.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're just gonna be busy.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like with practice and stuff.
Do
like
you
that.
know when you will be able to go back home again?
Probably at the end. Oh my God, Helen. I would probably go back at the end of the UBA season, which is next year, end of April.
Okay, okay. Wow, that's quite a long time to wait
Yeah.
for Tim Tams. Don't worry, you can find them in Taiwan as well. Okay, cleaner public bathrooms.
Public bath. I would probably say Taiwan. Yeah.
Okay, better public transport.
Taiwan. I would say maybe half. I would say like Taiwanese train like MRT stations.
Yeah.
They actually
Yeah.
have like a waiting line. Like
Okay.
and everyone follows it.
Okay,
But in
yeah.
Australia, everyone just like and you wait for people to come out and then you go in, right? But in Australia, when the doors open, like you just have two crowds like going in and going out, and then everyone's just pushing each other because everyone's like always in a rush in
Okay,
Australia.
okay.
But I would also say like Australia as well because we have like double deck trains.
Okay, sure. Okay, how about more scenic nature?
Ooh. I know there's a lot of scenic like nature around here in Taiwan.
Yeah.
I just haven't explored it yet.
You haven't, of
Yeah.
course, you haven't got to it.
So I would probably say Australia for now.
For now.
Yeah.
Okay. More relaxed lifestyle.
I would say like my lifestyle right now is pretty relaxed here in Taiwan.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
probably
good.
would say Taiwan, yeah.
Okay, and finally, if you could choose, where would you spend Christmas?
I'd probably say back in Australia.
Of
Just with family.
Of
just
course,
for family though,
of
yeah.
course. Anyway, just to end off, I just want to say I hope you still have a good Christmas year
Oh yeah.
with
thank you.
with your teammates. And Sienna, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
It's-
having me.
it's
Really
been-
appreciate it.
It's really fun teaching you and speaking with you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.